show. One man, 21 women who now say, my type is like a Travis Kelce. Let's do it! I love that Joey's giving Jesse a tennis lesson. Jesse Palmer looks like the guy who sold his company very young and now spends his days getting tennis lessons and hanging out at Starbucks telling people about how he sold his company. Joey is very chill. He always looks and sounds like he just had a 15 milligram gummy. Here come the women. They're running at the house as if it's a Sephora, and they're all Rouge status members during a one-day sale. And they're all running through the house, and they're all adults ready to get married. See, they're jumping on the top bunk. That, to me, is a sign that you're not ready. Like, you're ready when you fear death enough to go, hey, it's the top bunk. We should probably not jump on it. We should probably, be easy on our knees. And then they do this every season. They yell at the pool. Like, who are you yelling to? Isn't there a neighbor nearby that's like getting woken up by the screaming to nothing? They're screaming at a hot tub. It's those damn kids, Harold. They're yelling at the pool again. At least when Gary lived at the mansion, we only heard him during a tough bowel movement after some cheese. Jesse asked the Philly sisters, what's it like to date the same guy? And they said they've done it in the past. They're like, we do it all the time. Sometimes we'll go down to Sea Isle City. We'll get a hoagie from Wawa. We'll bring it to the OD for the no-shower happy hour. And we'll eat it from either side and meet in the middle and see what guy's attracted to that. So it's a bridal-themed group date, and they say the dresses are in the other room. And now the women sprint as if a murderer was just let out into the house. They don't know which way to go. It's mayhem. Here are the dresses. Now watch this. One of the racks falls on a woman. No one even helps her. Look at that. Look at, she's like, please, I'm badly injured. It fell on my ankle. I don't think I can walk. I don't think it's broken, but it might be fractured. Can someone help me? Look at this person's going to step on her. No one even looks at her. She's like, yeah, no, I'm going to be okay. It's just, we don't have health insurance because we all left our jobs, so I'm a little worried about paying for the broken ankle I have from the wedding dress rack. It can't be a coincidence that they put the most unhinged women on the bridal date. They're like, let's put you, and you in wedding dresses and see how this goes with your psyche. I mean, like, over here is Evelyn. She cried for the last hour of the last episode. Jess made out with him and then told everyone in the house. Maria's been wild from minute one. She's bringing me back to Rock of Love days. Lauren's dating the same guy as her sister. So the date is that they're going to go to their wedding reception, him and his 9 brides, which I like. They usually do this photo shoot that stinks. And now they're going to just have a party and hang out with a bunch of actors who can't afford to live in LA without 17 roommates. This is great. So they're doing musical chairs to see who will sit next to Joey. This woman jumps over the table. Look at, they can't believe it. She pole vaulted over the table. Evelyn, I couldn't even process what the hell was happening. I just saw her flying over. Look at this. This is in slow-mo. She goes over. Doesn't even get the chair. You deserve it. Give her the title. Look at it. He's like, oh my God. What will that blowjob be like? Whoa. Was that a woman that just jumped over me? I think I saw her vagina. So here's Jess. She's 24, and she's like an evil Hannah Brown. And she gets to taste the cake, and Taylor hates her. She's literally cheering against her kissing a guy. Look at, full thumbs up. Can you imagine just openly seeing someone kiss on the street and just be like, nope, I would have you beheaded in the Roman Colosseum. Thumbs down. So Rachel pulls Joey up and does a speech. I hope she does the speech that every maid of honor does. For those of you that don't know me, I met Joey 14 seconds ago and I'm trying to marry him. So Rachel wins the reception and she gets a very special dance with Joey, and it's sung by Michael Bolton. I'm not making this up. Usually it's an unknown performer. Bolton must need some money or he's a big fan of The Bachelor. When a man needs some money and he just got a divorce, he goes on a show and sells his soul. He is looking a little ghostly. I mean, is he haunting this wedding venue? They have this magical moment sung by Michael Bolton, and here's Philly Lauren looking very much like the evil stepsister in a rom-com. She's like, our first dance will be at an Eagles bar. Go birds. Go birds indeed. I mean, look at this stare. She's just breathing down their necks. She looks very much like a Bratz doll, I gotta say. It's giving Bratz. We go to the cocktail party. Joey keeps saying that Maria keeps him on his toes, which means that he's sexually attracted to Maria, who is dressed like one of the prostitutes from Les Mis. It's actually a ridiculous outfit she's in right now. It's like a bustier mini skirt combo. I've never seen anything like it. Speaking of Maria's outfit, she just says she's going to slip into something more comfortable and change. I've never seen this on this show ever. This is more out of Rock of Love than it is The Bachelor.
A little bit more comfortable.
They didn't even speak. She's like, I'll be back. My Les Mis prostitute dress is tight. So now she comes back in lingerie. Like, I've never seen... This is wild.
I promise you I'm not...
Look at Joey's eyes. He's like, big dog Joey gonna eat. Look, he doesn't even have anything to say anymore. There's nothing to talk about.
I swear this is literally more comfortable.
She says, I swear this is more comfortable. Is it?
But back to what we were saying.
She's like, naked works better for me. Yeah, for most of us, but alone or with someone we've known for more than 10 minutes. This exchange is wild. He says, I want to get to know you more. Because he only knows that she's from Canada.
Nothing.
But since you're wearing this, all I can think about...
But since you're wearing this, big dog Joey gonna eat. He's like, we'll get to the details, like, do you have a sibling later? My penis has taken over the situation. He's in the driver's seat now. Little Jojo is driving the bus. Just as crazy as changing into something more comfortable, aka lingerie, even crazier is coming back to the other women and not acknowledging it. They're all like, wait, weren't you wearing a bustier before? Why'd you change? Lauren is like, what the hell?
Something more comfortable.
More comfortable.
He laughed and he...
Yeah, this is more comfortable for me. Maybe for you losers, you like to cover up.
We're all different and
We're,
that was her choice.
we're all different. This is Rachel's way of saying, I don't respect her anymore. Jess is a tough watch. She's 24 and she says that she's dealt with infidelity and that it's taken her 2 years. So at 22, she broke up with her 3-year boyfriend that she met when she was 18. No. Like, Jess, I don't care about your 19-year-old boyfriend hooking up at the Golf Pros Tennis Hose Social at Ole Miss, okay? You can't call that infidelity. That's not the same as someone's husband sleeping with their secretary. I'm sorry. I can't get on board. Is Jess still talking about that? I made out with one chick at the Teak Luau. She's a little emosh. She's totes gotta bring it down a notch. How's she looking these days? It's been a while. We're gonna read the one-on-one date card. These women met a day ago, and look at how they lie on one another. Like, it is crazy. Like, these two are literally spooning. I give half a handshake to my brother. Women will just immediately turn into blankets for one another. So Jess, the 24-year-old whose college boyfriend made out with some chick at an Ole Miss tailgate, gets the rose, and Joey taps Maria on the knee. He says, I will now be heading back to my room to masturbate to that costume change. See you guys. The one-on-one is with Daisy, who very much looks like the lead of an evangelical rom-com where they're going to tell you that men aren't men anymore and that the gays are evil. She's literally from a Christmas tree farm in Minnesota. Like, she kind of has a glow about her. So they go to the Beach Life Ranch Music Festival, which kind of looks like it's celebrating the anniversary of January 6th. Like, some of the booths here, you're like, what is going on here? Yep, this is where we sell our election was stolen cowboy hats. And here you can get a not Bud Light. So I guess they blew the whole budget on Michael Bolton because the big reveal is that Bahamas is going to play a song while they dance on stage. I've never heard of Bahamas. I'm sure one of you will be like, Bahamas is my favorite. And then he plays the equivalent of Twinkle Twinkle Little Star. Like, it's the slowest song. Can he, like, strum that guitar a little bit more? I mean, he's just got one note. Look at everyone's just standing there.
It was a really great day.
Let's get the feet moving here. Come on. We're celebrating the voter fraud that was committed. So the big reveal is that Daisy had health issues growing up, and it resulted in her losing her hearing, and now she has a cochlear implant. And she's like very worried about telling Joey about this. She's talking about it as if she's revealing she has 7 days to live. Like, if I were Joey, I'd be sitting here going, what could this big reveal be? And then she's going to show that she has an earpiece, and what does she think he's going to say? You think he's gonna be like, get your dummies out of my face and never show your face in this town again? Like, what is she? There's no other option other than Joey being nice and there for her in whatever way he can. What? How low is the bar? Like, what did she expect Joey to say? She shows him. Who on earth would ever see a cochlear implant and go, ooh, get out of here, demon woman? What is, I just don't get it. Who has she met? What evil doers has she met in her life? So we're here at the second group date. Joey doing his completely normal, shirtless, tire flipping, push-up workout, just like I do on the road. This is me at a Courtyard by Marriott. If this was me and the women were running up, I'd be sitting eating with headphones on. I'd be like, oh, okay, yeah, I'm ready. Give me 2 minutes. Just gonna finish the fries. So Jubilee and Demi are here to like run this boot camp. Demi, we haven't seen in 17 seasons. Kind of looks like she bought those bangs on Amazon and decided like today was the day she was gonna wear them out. She kind of looks like the third act in a movie where they're like, we ain't never gonna lose. And they do a bunch of cocaine. And then like the next scene is like, and that's when we started losing. She's right before the big fall. So they're gonna play Capture the Heart, some version of Capture the Flag. For all the planning that went into the wedding reception date, this seems to have the opposite amount of planning. It's almost like they left Demi in charge and she was like, we'll do whatever. Because there's no rules, there's no point structure, it's just mayhem. So Edwina gets the one-on-one date from the Capture the Heart competition, and none of the other women seem happy for her at all. It's all like very coworker-like. Like, look at this group. They're sitting here as if they all just recently figured out they have a UTI and there's no cranberry juice in the house. Like, they're just like, okay, good luck on your date. We'll be sitting here burning. So Medina's feeling the pressure.
Like, I'm 31.
Uh-oh.
And so I think
rest in peace to anyone watching above the age of 31.
It just feels like higher stakes being the older.
She's like, I gotta check into the nursing home next year at 32. I'm not like you young ladies. I'm just an old
I
hag.
really don't have, like, the time.
I don't got the time. She regrets it right away. She's like, oh my God. I shouldn't have said that. She can like hear the women forming a march outside of her home. Oh no. But what will I do? I look like a model and I'm 31. I got nothing. So Maria doesn't like that comment. She tells her that she shouldn't be insecure about it, even though she seems very insecure that someone thinks being older is too old in the house. Maria's now yelling across the house about how she should just deal with it and be okay with it. She shouldn't have her own feelings. Maria's not really an empathetic person on this show. The more I get of Joey, the more he feels AI created. Like, no human would get the drink he has in his hand. Yeah, I'll have a water, no ice, lemon on the rim. No, I won't be using the lemon. It's more decorative than anything else. Just gonna drink a water at a cocktail party like a human would. So Lexi seems like she's a front runner. And then she does this fun thing where she paints a picture of him and then it's like a crappy picture.
3, 2, 1.
And it's like, that's fun.
That gets in museums? Lexi surprised me again tonight. I'm getting this comedian jokester side that
That's what every comedian wants, is for you to look at their joke and go, oh, you're like a comedian, a jokester. You do funny things. I like that about you. Like, give us a laugh, Joe. So the drama is that Maria can't understand why Medina would feel weird in a house being 31 when everyone else is 23, which is like, how do you not understand that? Also, Maria looks very much like Helga from Hey Arnold. I don't know why I keep getting that if Helga went with a brunette. So Maria approaches Medina about feeling old in the house, which is like, Maria's out of bounds. This girl, Medina, if looks could kill, that is not resting bitch face. That is active cunt stare. So Philly's sister Lauren is fed up and wants to leave. And she's very much resembling the girlfriend of the guy I feel the worst for at a party. He's like, how about we sit here? She's like, my dress is leather. It's like, oh, this is a fun commercial for your next boyfriend. She wanted to do this like big cake date with him, and then the cake shows up late, and she doesn't even say thank you to the producer who brings it. She's like, if it's not red velvet, I'm going to throw it all the way to Manayunk. I'm going to dump it in Fishtown with the other loser hipsters. So Lauren leaves her sister there to try and date Joey. Like, this should be on her dating app profile. Like, you should see that this is what you're kind of getting involved with. This Allison is very upset her sister left. She's all bent out of shape. She's like, I wanted to be with my sister and try to fuck one guy at the same time. Who am I going to talk about Gritty with? Who am I going to talk about spitting on Santa? Who am I going to talk about the birds with? Who am I going to talk about a soft pretzel with? It is always so weird that we've watched this show for 4 hours of our lives. And like, where did this woman come from? This person just arrived. How did I miss the hottest woman on the season? What's going on? Joey, get some conversations with her. The roses all got given out, and Lexi got one. Sydney the Tattletale got one. And Hottie we never met. If I'm him, I'm like, hey, where have you been? What is your name? I'd be like, hey, leave your Instagram handle at the door. Leave it with Jesse. He's my bro. He'll get it. And that's it for The Bachelor. That's it for me. I will be back next week. Share, tell a friend, share my feed post to your story. That tells like 200 people just by accident. I'm not begging, but like, this was a whole fun thing that you enjoyed, so you got this far, so why wouldn't you? All right, we'll be back next week.